so strange. I lost us for a little bit, so I don't want to lose us. Go again, see what's happening. There's a funky internet connection, not going on well anyway. But it's coming in. Let me see where you're coming in from, and let me see what's happening with you for this Friday. This is Freedom Friday, but it dawned on me this morning when I was getting ready. Like, I have all of these beautiful classic books. Law of Attraction, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Have all of Bob Proctor's books because I was consultant with Bob Proctor training. And Wallace Wattles. Are you familiar with all of those? Early Napoleon Hill, all of them that help you to get out of your own way with a mindset direction about abundance and manifestation and Think and Grow Rich. So how many of you have heard of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill? The classic, right? But here's the thing. Most people get inspired by it, but rarely see results. Not often do they get results, but when they do, they last. Because you have to stick at it. You have to keep at it. You have to keep going. So let me see where you're coming in from. Let me get this over here where I can tell what's happening. So hi, welcome. Glad that you're here. Come on in. This is exciting about comparing what we learn through Law of Attraction to what the training is and that we learn in the Legacy Builder programs. And I was just blown away when I could see how powerful the Legacy Builder program is that closes that gap between Law of Attraction, Napoleon Hill's teachings, Bob Proctor's teachings, all of their teachings, Wallace Wattles. Are you familiar with any of those names? Tell me here in the chats if you know what I'm talking about. Yes or no, that you know them. So, have you read it? I've had this book probably since the 70s. And it's pretty well yellow and pretty well earmarked, and also have another one from Bob Proctor that's absolutely fallen apart. I love this type of training, but it always just fell short for me. So these classics, here's the thing. Most people get inspired by them, but do not see results, and they don't see sustainable results. At least that's what I have experienced. I can only speak from my own experience. So why? Why is that? Why is it that you can get inspired by something like this, but never see the results? You know why? Inspiration isn't enough. It's not enough. You need a system. You need a system to make it work. So, hi, come on in. If you don't know me, I'm Madeline. I'm a mindset and online business coach who's been studying these teachings and teachers for years and years. Like I said, I've had this book since the 70s. Now, I go at it, I learn a little, I apply a little. When you apply something, it actually works. But then, of course, you're human. So then you drift away from it. So today I wanted to show you how combining Hill's principles with actionable systems like the Legacy Builder program, and that even though you step away from it, it's still working for you. And so you can finally bridge that gap between mindset, manifestation, and money. So how does that sound to you? Is that something you'd be interested in? So let me know here. And where are you coming from? Are you cold? Is it wintertime where you are? Is it summertime where you are? I'm excited you guys are here, and I'm thrilled to talk about this topic. I really am, because we all have been exposed to it. So way back when Wallace Wattles did his book, that's what Rhonda Byrne got all of her things from, that she created that movie, The Secret. You remember that movie way back when? You may not have even heard of it. But in that movie, my mentor that I've trained with some time back and off and on, because I'm always connected, is Bob Proctor, and he was featured in that movie, one of the featured presenters. This is close to my heart. I'm glad to share it with you, but also my Legacy Builder program is close to my heart. And I've been thinking, how do these two connect? How do they happen to work well together? Think and Grow Rich alone isn't enough. It just isn't enough just to have this type of training, this type of teaching alone. Mindset matters, but it's not the whole picture, is it? So what is your thoughts on that? What do you think about this mindset, end all to be all to do everything for you? It matters. Mindset matters. So Napoleon Hill teaches about faith and desire and persistence. So let me know. Tell me what you think. So come on in. I'm glad that you're here. I'm going to try to keep up with your chat. So if you see me going over here, it's because I'm trying to talk, see what you're saying. Because I want to hear from you. I want to know what you think about this comparison here. So Napoleon Hill teaches about faith, desire, and persistence. We all do. Bob Proctor, John Assaraf, all of them teach this. Tony Little, they teach it in their own way. And for me, the Legacy Builder took some of the basics, understandings of this and helped to close that gap of where what you learn in things like this just falls short. At least they did for me. And the Legacy Builder helped to bridge that for us. So with Hill teaching faith, desire, persistence, he didn't cover about systems, did he? What about systems? Something to help keep you aligned with those things. Don't we need that? I say we need that. So success comes from combining belief with action. And both of those can be hard to consistently hold on to or do. At least that's what I found out. For me, I have followed Hill, Proctor, all of them, off and on since the 70s. And at times religiously, and at times have dug in deep and had my own courses and classes and programs about some of these law of attraction teachings. Vision, imagineering, journaling, affirmations, all of it. And while I would get some wins, and many others got wins, I just kept falling short. We are human after all, right? It's like something for me was missing. And a way to stay consistent and take action that aligns with those principles, because I would always be off to the next best sparkly thing. Hi, glad that you're here. Tell me, have you ever felt like you're doing all the things right, but not seeing results? Like you're always doing it right, and you're always journaling, always doing your affirmations, always rechecking your mindset. Type me in the comment down here if that's you and if this sounds familiar to you. Always felt like you're doing all the things right, but not seeing the results that you really want to see. Not actually showing up for you. You're showing up and you're following exactly what you're supposed to do, but is it working for you? Let's talk about bridging the gap. And here's where the magic happens. When you pair the mindset work with proven systems are the key. So Napoleon Hill, let's talk about. He has definiteness of purpose. And with the Legacy Builder, that is compared to our clarity on your income goals. So Hill says you need a clear vision of what you want. Legacy Builder helps you define and achieve it. And how do they do that? With the beginner-friendly blueprint, step by step. So that is part of definite of purpose about getting a clear vision. Now, a lot of times when somebody says, what do you want? So that they can help you get to your vision, do you know? Do you know? How many times do you go, oh, that's what I want, and somebody says, why? Why do you want that? And then you have to think more, oh, why do I want that? And then you give an answer. Okay, that's my vision, that's my goal. Why? Why is that your goal? Put it in the comments here. What is your clarity of vision? What is it that you want to achieve? And why? Do you know that most of us really haven't thought in depth enough as to really why? What is your burning desire? What is that end all to be all why? Without that last why, and you go through several whys. I want to make 50,000 this year. Why? Because I don't have enough money to pay my bills. Why? Because I've spent it here and there. Why? Because I haven't made enough. Why? Because I'm not applying myself in the right way. Why? Because I keep getting distracted with something. Why? Because I think something better is coming. Why? When you have it given to you, just work on it. Do you understand what I'm saying about all the different layers of why? So this is why so many of us don't even really know. With clarity, our definiteness of purpose. And that's the main thing. If you can't get there, then nothing's going to ever help you change your income, change the way that you make money. So Hill's in chapter 5 of the 11, he talks about specialized knowledge. So specialized knowledge from Hill equates to the coaching and the training that we get in the Legacy Builder program. So you know you can't do it alone. Hill knew this. We all know this. And that's why the Legacy Builder provides life coaching and daily video trainings and interactive Zoom class calls. Now you can take this book and you can read it and sign up and get one of those programs. I have a bunch of Bob Proctor's programs that I'm an affiliate to, but they're learn on your own. You don't have interactive Zoom calls. You don't have ongoing daily video training. You don't get live coaching unless you pay upwards from $30,000 to get going with it. You understand? Are you following what I'm saying? This, with the Legacy Builders, you get that interactive coaching and you get that interactive training. The other thing about Hill now, what he talks about in chapter 10 is mastermind. Mastermind alliance. The Legacy Builders, we have a community, a huge support community. So Hill stresses the power of collaboration. It's very important. And in the Legacy Builder, you're never alone. We have a thriving community to help you succeed. And as of today, when I did this video, I just checked in our community, and we have 48,200 members. They're all like-minded, just as we are, just as you are, and they show up to help you with heart. They don't show up with the idea of looking for a handout from you, but to give you a hand up if you need it. And that's what I love about our community. But you have to get in there, and you have to interact with them to get to experience the beautiful gift you have when you purchase one of our programs. That community is outstanding. So another one of Hill's things is multiple streams of income. How often do we hear that? Multiple streams of income. When you come in with the Legacy Builder program, you have 4 streams of income right away. 4. You don't have just the one that you purchased. You get all 4 of them. Hill talks about the importance of diversifying income. So Legacy Builder will set you up with 4 streams from day one. Now that depends on which choice of which program you want to come in at. But I have to say, in all honesty, the Legacy Builder is our most popular because it's the one that's going to turn your money around for you in big chunks where you can actually build a legacy the fastest, the absolute fastest. And you'll find out more about that. I'm going to invite you to the webinar, send you the private link to get into the webinar, and our mentor will go through all of that with you on the webinar. And if you can't make the webinar, you can get the replay. Let me ask you, the principles I've just covered and just gone through, which one of these principles, or any of them, or all of them, but which most resonates with you? Drop a comment in here and let me know. Is it the definiteness of purpose from Hill stuff that we have? Specialized knowledge, which you get more and more, especially when you tap into your training and you are into part of your classroom. How about the Mastermind Alliance? Wouldn't you do so much better with a mastermind? Someone that's been there, done that, got the t-shirt and saying, here, follow along. Just follow this. I did that and it didn't work. I did this and it didn't work, but I found this worked. And this works for 1,000 people, 12,000 people, 48,000 people. We're all following this blueprint because our founder who started this is a multimillionaire. And I think she made her first million in, I think it was like maybe 18 months, following the same blueprint that I'm talking to you about here with the Legacy Builder program. It's the same blueprint for all different 4 streams of income. This follow the same blueprint. She's a multimillionaire now, and I think she's only been in a little bit over 2 years because she started this program like 2 years ago. So it's which one resonated with you the most? Deafness of purpose, specialized knowledge, mastermind alliance, multiple streams of income. We got it. We've got it all covered. So you take this training in this book and you attach systems to it that start to work for you automatically and keep you engaged and motivated automatically. Now, what more motivation do you get when you hear a ding coming into your account? Because somebody found what you put together in the Legacy Builder program on their very own and sent you the 100% commission that you get off of every sale. Now, I may be jumping ahead because I'm super excited about it, but it's, oh my God, if Hill had this way back when, geez, Louise. So I want to go over a few quick wins with us, just right here. I'm going to take a pause and give us a few quick wins that you can write down. Take yourself some notes. Here's my notepad. I've got this ready because I'm going to follow. I get on every webinar that we have. And this one is our first one for the new year, where you can make 10K this month and make 10K every month following. So there's 12 months in a year. What's 10K times 12? That's a good little chunk, isn't it? Good little chunk. And that's minimal. One of the quick wins is start with a clear vision. What is your income goal? Write that down. My goal for the first year was to make 75K and get in here and get into the training. And whether I made 75K the first year or not did not bother me because it went over to my second year and my third year because I'm in here for life. You buy this program one time for the low entry fee and you have it for life. And the training is always expanding, always growing, always current, and always involving you. So it's like going back to college. You're going to go in and get some training, but you're not going to come out as a PhD from your first 2 weeks or from your first year. But you will learn how to be a master online business owner and marketer through social media and other ways. So it's super important. What is your income goal? Why? We're back to that why that I talked to you about earlier. What is your clear vision? If you don't have a clear vision, get the blueprint. Start fine-tuning what your clear vision is and extend it out for 3 years. Because if you extend it out, you're going to make all that faster than you thought you could. So another quick win is learn and apply specialized knowledge. So the Legacy Builder gives you the tools to simplify the process. Why wouldn't you take advantage of the tools that you can have? Wouldn't you like to know what those tools are? Not only is it the blueprint, it's much more than that. And then the third little tip is find a mastermind. Find a mastermind. when you join a program like this, you get to stay accountable and you get to stay inspired. So if you're ready to learn how to put these principles into action, join me for our first invite-only free webinar for 2025, and you will learn and be walked through the exact steps to create a sustainable online income while being aware of being in line with Hill's principles. You'll learn all this on the webinar. So just sign up here, loveandmyday.com. Today's the webinar. It's invite only, or you won't be able to get in. And you'll get an email from me with that invite, and you'll also get an email from me with the replay. So nothing to lose, nothing to gamble. If you don't want it, just unsubscribe from the emails. But at least you have a chance to look at it. How are you doing so far? Are we good? I want to go on. I have more to talk to you about here with Napoleon Hill. He has in chapter 8, Napoleon talks about decision principle, the power of decision and commitment. How are you at making decisions? How good are you at committing to them? Me, not so good sometimes. But it comes back down to your why. What is that powerful why that you need? Napoleon's decision principle, compare it to the Legacy Builder's clear action plan. Hill emphasizes how indecision is one of the biggest obstacles to success. And it's true. But the Legacy Builder removes the guesswork by providing the step-by-step blueprint, so you always know what to do next. Just follow and do the next step. Make sure you're following it step by step. Don't jump ahead because you'll mess yourself up. So how often do you get stuck in indecision? Often. It's paralyzing, isn't it? Hill teaches that successful people decide quickly and stick to their decisions. And that's true. So when something hits you in the gut, you're like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And then your old mindset comes in and gives you all the reasons why you can't do it. But follow that main gut. Follow that important, yes, I'm going to do it. And why was it? It just felt right. Why did it feel right? Because it was in line with your values and your principles, and because you knew you were ready for it. When your filters come in from all your past trainings, from your subconscious mind that says, no, don't you remember this? That didn't work. Are you sure you want to do that? Because this is what happened. You have to rechange that subconscious mind and focus it to where you want it to go. We teach you that. We have mindset training. We have all of that in here, but it's not standalone. You can't just do it on mindset. So what's one decision you've been delaying on? Maybe deciding to get into this. Maybe deciding to go to the webinar. Maybe deciding to be opening to listening to something new and different. Because I have to tell you, this is very new and very different. So your subconscious mind is going to go all blitzo on you. But let it. Hold on to your focus of, well, I have an open mind. I'm going to be willing to learn something different, something new. Decide if you're ready to commit to it today or not. What is it you want to commit to? This is important. This is just not surface stuff. This is very deep, very powerful stuff. And if you're prepared and want to make a good income and want to make a legacy for your family, it is going to be deep and powerful stuff. You're not just going to do whatever. You just can't. So come on in. Let me see where you're coming in from. Tell me hi. I'm glad to see you. When you show up, hit that screen. Send me all those hearts and flowers and love, because I love that. Interaction is great. Napoleon Hill also talks about faith. He talks about that in chapter 3. Napoleon Hill's faith and legacy builders community and proven results. Hill describes faith as a driving force behind success, built through positive reinforcement. Let's talk about that. What is that positive reinforcement? Legacy Builder creates faith by surrounding you with a supportive community and offering evidence of hundreds of others succeeding in this program. Now that's positive reinforcement right there. And when you get into the training, every day there's wins. What's this win? Look at this win. It's all positive reinforcement. And everybody started from all different types of life, all different careers or all different non-careers, all different reasons, all different health issues of why and how they started, because they finally made up their mind they needed to do something. So for me, when I retired from corporate some time ago, I was thrilled to come home and do my own stuff, study more about law of attraction, build my own coaching programs, build my own metaphysical training, my healing work that I love to do. But I couldn't make a consistent, sustainable income because I didn't have the automations to keep it going for me. And when the automations keep going for you and things start to click along and start working, your belief stays strong. You don't doubt yourself. You go, oh yeah, look, that worked. And that's still working. And I'm not there. I'm off traveling and I'm still making an income. You'll notice all those things with this training in the Legacy Builder program and in our digital growth community. So do you believe success is possible for you? That's the next thing. Do you believe it? Maybe you don't believe it. If you're working on building faith, just drop a heart in here. Let me know so I know where it is I can support you. Because that's the common thing. Most of us don't believe enough in ourselves that we can actually succeed in anything. And if we do succeed, we go, that's a fluke. It's not going to happen again. And the more you tell yourself it's a fluke and not going to happen again, the more your belief, the more your desire, the more your faith starts to disintegrate. Get back into the system, follow the blueprint, and you stay on the right track. It's amazing how wonderful that pulls you in the right direction where you need to be. And if you still have problems, reach out to somebody in the community. We have so much beautiful training that when you get on the call, you can actually ask a question that something's bothering you, and you'll get an answer from one of our multiple 6- and 7-figure earners that are in our community that come on to help you grow, to help you get past your lack of belief. So, I want to talk to you about desire. Napoleon Hill talks about desire in his 2nd chapter in here. The Legacy Builder's focus is on execution. So Hill teaches that burning desire is the starting point of any achievement. But desire alone won't get you there, will it? The Legacy Builder helps channel desire into action with tools, training, daily tasks to keep you on track. You just have to tap in. You just have to connect every day to your community, to your training. And then you're easily doing the steps. Hill says desire is the fuel, but you still need the vehicle to get to your destination, don't you? So that's where the system comes in. That's how this system is going to show up. It's like the knight on the white horse coming in to save you. The Legacy Builder takes your desire and transforms it into actionable steps. So you're not just dreaming, you're doing. And then you're starting to live that reality of what your dreams were. So what's one goal you're burning to achieve? What is it? Put that in the comments here and let's talk about that, how to turn it into action. Do you have one? What's one goal? So today we are really talking about mindset, and that law of attraction alone isn't enough. And I'm here to show you how the Legacy Builder programs, any of them, we have 4 different ones, bridges the gap and simple steps to get started. Does it make sense to you? Do you know we have 4 different programs? So people are different. People relate in different ways. So that's why we have a choice of 4 different ones for you to look at. See which one is right for you. So my friends, if you have any questions, put them here in the chat. Or when you see this over on YouTube, that's what I like about this. Because on TikTok, it goes away. On the live, it's gone away. But I can download it and put it over on my YouTube channel, which that link is up there in my TikTok bio page. And you can see this full training that I'm sharing with you today about Law of Attraction, Think and Grow Rich, Wallace Wattles, Bob Proctor, all of them. So, can you just imagine if Napoleon Hill had access to today's technology, automation, social media, global outreach? He'd be shouting from the rooftops about the opportunities that we have today, that you have right in front of you, given to you. The Legacy Builder combines the timeless principles they taught with the power of modern tools to help you succeed faster. Haven't you been hanging around long enough? I have. I'm 75 now, and I'm like, I really want things to get going. So of course they're going to get going because I'm paying attention. Are you paying attention? I like to think of Think and Grow Rich combined with the Legacy Builder automations and all that you learn is the 21st of Think and Grow Rich, made for today's world. That's what I feel like about the Legacy Builder program. Be sure to sign up for today's webinar and see how this all comes together for you. Go right here, Lovin, Lovin, lovinmydailypay.com. And then you can get the private link from me. And if you can't make the webinar, if it's at the wrong time for you, that's no problem. You will get the replay. And then I'll send you the link. It'll be uploaded on my YouTube channel. Do you have questions about mindset, Think and Grow Rich, our Legacy Builder? Drop them here in the chat if you do. And I'd love to help you. Absolutely love to help, because this is what lights me up, talking about law of attraction, manifestation, engineering, visualizing, because I'm Pisces. I always like to go off into that different world in that different way. But being Pisces like that, you have to come back into this 3D world. You can't live in that made-up world. But here in the 3D world, with the right tools and the right training and the right support and the right technique, you can make that visionary world come into the 3D world with you. It won't happen overnight, but for some it might. So it'd be great if it did for you. I would love that for you. Just remember, it's not about thinking. Now, it's important, but it's about doing. Combine faith, vision, and a proven system, and you'll be unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. So, see you at the webinar. Glad that y'all joined me. When you get the replay here on my YouTube channel, if you have any comments, put them in. Let me know what you're questioning, what you need help with, what you're not sure about. So happy that you guys are here. And we will talk again tomorrow, probably about the same time, 9 o'clock Central. Love you. See you later. Bye.